This month, we're going to be talking about a brand new offering from Wide Orbit Automation, the Wide Orbit Automation Professional Services team. And it's actually a managed service, they tell me. So it's called a System Effectiveness Review. The way it works is we develop a statement of work where we connect and decide to do a deep dive into how your AFR system is working versus how it should be running. If there's latencies, if there's code that needs cleaned up, or vintage things that somebody put in SS32 in 1995, and you've just been upgrading with it since then. And then we'll also identify some training needs, because many of our customers have been playing the game telephone. So your system was implemented, let's say in the year 2000, that's 15 years ago. Maybe you've shifted your morning show people or your program directors a few times since then. And institutional knowledge has just been passed down like the game of telephone. And so here we are these 15 years later, and maybe your team isn't quite aware of all of the new cool shiny bells and whistles or the things that the automation system really could be doing. And so we can identify training needs. Then the second part of the system effectiveness review would be for us to work together to create a actual plan for migrating from how it is to how it should be, and then develop a full training plan. And then we would execute all of that, whether it includes a hardware upgrade, software upgrade, you know, cleaning out your old workflows or your rule sets, or just all of those things that end up in the round to it bucket that sometimes can take a little more enthusiasm to clean up, and careful cleanup and consideration to make sure that those details aren't triggered in another workflow along the way, and so on and so forth. And then we will also schedule and complete the training. All of this is done with you, not to you. That's really important. We've all had a Microsoft update that sabotaged a Monday morning. This is not that. This is a very careful, planned, strategic, quality time investment in fine-tuning your automation system. So maybe this is the 100,000-mile tune-up when you replace the spark plugs and do all of the things. And then, of course, we'll wrap it up with a recap, summarizing the whole project so that it's available for your team as a follow-up tool. So some of the benefits of the system effectiveness review is staff efficiency through streamlined processes. I cannot tell you the number of customers who are still manually downloading their syndicated programs. If you don't know that Wide Orbit Automation for Radio will actually go out to FTPs and other sites and download and ingest the content automatically, we need some quality time together, right? Remove unnecessary redundancies in workflows, optimize the performance. If when you have extra things happening unnecessarily, it does tax the system. And so anything we can do to optimize the system performance, this is a great opportunity to do that. Reduce downtime through scheduled maintenance. Proactively address evolving hardware requirements for software updates. So it's funny how you look at the tech specs of a few years ago and the tech specs today, and how those are comparing out, and just making sure that we keep you on the precipice of where you need to be forward compatible. And then doing that refreshing of the training. Instead of it going through the game of telephone, it becomes from the horse's mouth, as it were. So that is a quick summary of our system effectiveness review.